All right, what is up, guys? So, this week we are headed to Lake Gaston for the ABA. Super excited about this. This is one of my favorite tournaments to fish. I love Lake Gaston. I love trying to catch spotted bass. I love fishing out deep for them. They fight so hard. You hook them in 20 foot of water, it feels like you got an 8 pounder on. So, super excited for this week. And a lot of cool things that are going to be happening while we're down there. The Bassmaster Open is on Bugs Island, so we've got a bunch of buddies fishing that. So tomorrow we're heading down and gonna get a half day in, and then head down to Kerr and go see our buddies weigh in. So that'll be a lot of fun. Been talking to a lot of them. It's been tough to catch some big fish, but the Opens guys, they're the best around, so they're gonna figure it out. So that'll be awesome. We're gonna head there tomorrow and get to catch up with those guys. But right now, the boat's been in the shop, like you guys saw, in the last video. So obviously, got the boat back. Super pumped about that. But having the boat in your shop, I took everything out because we still fished a little bit, like you guys saw. So loading the boat up with rods, putting some finishing touches. Boat's a mess. Organizing a bunch of tackle, getting all the rods, tackle back in the boat. That took just an hour itself. But yeah, just rigging up a bunch of sticks, getting ready. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I've got a ton of spinning rods rigged up. I've got some big swim bait rods rigged up. I want to throw some stuff around. We just got the new Chad shads in at Fishing Pro Tech. So definitely hit us up. They are going out quick. But I got some of those rigged up. I'm excited to try that. Got some custom made swim baits rigged up. Pumped about. So my goal is going into it, and I'll talk about this more as practice goes on. Got 2 days of practice. My goal is to find, if I can find a quick limit in the morning. If I can have a limit by, ideally I want to have a limit by 11 at the latest. I want to throw a big swim bait the rest of the day. I want to go skip docks with a mag draft, pick up some glides, throw those. That's the goal. I didn't end up fishing as many ABAs as I wanted to, just focusing more on the BFLs. So these are kind of just fun little shootout days. Just focused on catching a big bag, not worry about points really, but that's kind of the game plan going into it. Yeah, gonna keep rigging these rods up, and I don't know, it's gonna be a fun one though. Just gonna have fun this week, but follow along. We're gonna film both days of practice and of course the tournament. That'll be a separate video. Hopefully we got these boat problems worked out and we can have a successful week without any problems. That would be awesome. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace. Well, there's our first fish of the day. Tiny little spotted bass. Come here, buddy. Tiny little spotted bass. I ran up to this. I always like starting on rock. Whenever I'm starting at a lake I haven't been to, especially, I always like to start on rock. Throwing this little, I think they call it a sneak rig. It's just this cast 4-inch Prodigy with a nail weight and a nose hooking. Super finesse little, almost like a finesse spy bait, but yeah, just gonna cruise these rocks, see if I can pick up a few more fish. A little bit bigger one. Not by much. There's a little bit big one. I saw a brush pile on the live scoping through to it. Probably keeper. It's gonna be a weird limit, so I might measure this guy just to see where. Nah, he's 12, 13 incher. It's a weird limit. So the way I think it's North Carolina laws, you can have 2 fish between 12 and 14 inches, and the rest have to be over 14. So it's something to keep in mind. I know last time I hear it kind of sucked because you have to throw, you know, you're culling your 12 inchers and you don't even have a 14 yet. So it's a weird feeling. So something to keep note of when I'm trying to find spots like this, that I can only keep 2 that are 12, the rest have to be over 14. So definitely gonna be targeting some bigger fish this week, but something to keep in mind. It's just so easy to catch these fish. These little guys are just chewing. I mean, they're fun to catch. They put up a pretty good fight, even though they're pretty tiny, but we're gonna need to go find something bigger than that. Alright, so this is what's been biting my There we go. A little crappie action. That's pretty cool. Man, they fight so hard. Come here, buddy. That's the biggest one so far. I don't think he's gonna go 14, but I'm gonna measure him just to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. He's a decent little guy. Just only 12 incher. It's been tough to find some size today, but I think now that the sun's up, I might go fish these docks with some big swim baits and mag draft, that kind of thing. But yeah. Oh man, that was a big one. I watched him come from oh, I think you can see him swimming right there. What, they were sitting right here, and my mag draft came like this, and 2 big ones came up, and I just got smoked. That's a really good sign. All right, so we are off the water for probably the day. Kind of a really slow day. The morning was super fun, catching them on that cast swim bait. I think that is a way that I can catch a limit in the morning on Saturday, which, like I said, my game plan, I want to figure out how to catch a limit and then go throw some big baits, try to get some big ones. That's the plan. I may just start with big baits in the morning, depending on how tomorrow is. I'm not sure. But pretty slow day after the sun came up, which is how I've always what I've always experienced here. Just the spots are super active in the morning, and as soon as that sun gets up, they shut off. So I don't really know. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. We got off the water early today. It's 2 o'clock right now. We got off at 1. I forgot to mention last night that the Bassmaster Open is on Kerr Reservoir right now. So I'm heading there. I got a bunch of buddies fishing. Joe LaBarbera's there, Logan Parks, Jake Maddox, a couple other guys that I know. So I'm gonna go watch them weigh in. I may bring the camera with me, but we also got a BFL next week on Kerr, so that'll be kind of get to see some weights, see what it's taken to get paid, what it's taken to win. So that'll be a lot of fun. So like I said, might take the camera with me, but if not, that is going to be it for today. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. Well, there's our first fish of the day on the first spot. Not a keeper, I don't think. Started off throwing that little sneak rig from Cast. It's just such a finesse profile, and it's just such an easy meal. And I missed a few, but I mean, I'm hooking up like 80% of the time, so I'm gonna keep throwing this around. Maybe we'll get a bigger bite though, that'd be nice. He's not even that big. He was dogging me. Oh man. Just another dink. I gotta find some bigger fish. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't think I've caught a fish over 13 inches since I've been here. Can't get a glide bait bite going. I had a couple follows, but one bite on a mag draft. I have no clue. Dang it. That was a good one. I just saw two giants on a bed. Oh man, I saw them way too late. Dang it. They spooked. As soon as I saw them, they saw me and they spooked. Might be able to come back in here tomorrow and ease up on them though. That'd be really cool. Oh, I love dinks. But caught him on that little JDM tube everyone's talking about, or cube that everyone's talking about. Huh. I guess it works. If you count a 10-incher. This is hilarious. Oh man. The cube. Little fat guy. Still not even 2 pounds, but hey. Bigger than what we've been catching, that's for sure. And it's throwing this little. This thing is so dumb. It's just a cube that's, you know, been kind of popular in the industry. I think one of the Japan guys either won a tournament or did really well. But just throwing this cube on a drop shot, just like that. I got a little, this is a 1/4 ounce Intuition tungsten drop shot weight, and these spots are loving it. And it's so much fun. Any spotted bass I see on live scope, they eat it. That's so funny. There's a good one. Oh, get out of there. He's in a brush pile. It's not even that big. How am I getting dogged so bad? It's only like a 3-pounder. Unbelievable. Oh, it's a spotted bass. That's why I was getting dogged. Come here. Oh gosh. Here's a decent one. They're getting bigger. Ran back in this creek. Just looked good, but still nothing over 2 pounds. Ooh. That's the second fish I've seen. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a shad or, let's see. I don't want to pull it out of them, but sweet. We're getting somewhere. That water is not warm. Only I could completely beach myself on Lake Gaston. Oh, okay, okay. That was a big spotted bass. Okay. That was very interesting. I got a little excited. I mean, that's the first bite I've had on a big bait. Freaking finally. That looked like a 3 or 4 pound spotted bass. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go down this bank a little bit more, see if I get another bite. I'll definitely be fishing here at some point tomorrow. might be on something. I ran like all the way up the freaking river, and it just looks like kind of rivery, honestly, like kind of what I'm used to fishing. And I picked up a jig and a swim jig. I caught one when the GoPro was off on the regular jig, just a dink. But throwing this little dirty jig swim jig, like I've talked about so many times, catch them on the river, on the lake with this, and now here. So I don't know, if we can catch like a 3 or 4 pounder doing this, then I would definitely run to my stuff in the morning, try to get a limit, and then come up here to the end of the day. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trucking, see if I can get me a big one. If I get a big one, it'll be, I might even just go here all day if I catch a big one. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so we are back home from Gaston. Actually, I just realized I completely forgot to close this video out. But really fun couple days practicing. That's a lake that I think it's really hard to catch good quality fish, and that definitely showed during our 2 days of practice. But kind of at this point at where I was at the end of practice was I really was just like, I just need to kind of go fish hard and hope to get lucky, because I didn't have much to go on. Caught a ton of spotted bass, you know, out deep on docks, that kind of thing. But going into it, I was really just like, I just need to fish kind of my strengths, and just hope I stumble across something in the tournament, which kind of a little bit of a spoiler, we did end up stumbling into something that was pretty cool. So stay tuned for that video. That one's coming out next week. But just thank you guys for watching. Of course, Fishing Pro Tech, Big Bass Streams, Intuition, you know, can't do it without them. So check them out, and catch you guys next week. Peace.